Welcome back to the channel. Emma and I are cruising the internet, it has to be said. Today is a big day.
Yeah.
Prince Harry has got engaged to Meghan Markle, who I think is divine, don't you?
I think she's adorable.
Utterly beautiful and
stylish
to boot. Yeah, couldn't agree more. So we got to talking about bridal beauty because, you know, it's something that needs very good planning when it comes to the skin. And I think, you know, the skin is such a powerful indicator for being well, being happy, being in love, that I really do think that it's not really your dress that's on show on the big day, it's your skin.
Yeah, I totally agree. People spend years planning their wedding, their dress, their tables, but actually sometimes people do neglect their skin. So it's definitely on the list. And we're seeing more and more brides, and we see more and more people that come in to say, actually, this has been the real incentive for me to get my skin really good.
I think so. I think to do it right, and especially if you're one of the many who are prone to problem skin, whether it's acne or rosacea or melasma or something like that, but if you don't get it under control and start to really feel, you know, like a sort of gorgeous, glowy bride quite early on, it can actually trigger loads of anxiety because you really start to fret that there's only sort of 6 months to go, there's only 4 months to go. So planning people is everything, wouldn't you agree? Really
agree, because you want to enjoy it as well. You don't want to be going to your makeup rehearsal thinking, oh my goodness, how am I going to cover this up, how am I going to cover that up, or feeling like your skin is really dull. You want to go and enjoy it with the best skin you possibly can. So it just makes sense to add that to your wedding list.
Yeah, I think so. And I personally, when I see someone for the first time, I sort of like to break it down because I think there are different aspects to getting yourself skin fit for your big day. There's obviously your face, and I think that really comes down to sort of skincare. Treatments are relevant sometimes, and your makeup, because the strategy you might have for every day might well be quite different to what you'll do on your big day, but equally you also want makeup that is going to stay put and continue to look amazing from the start of the day right through to the end. And then for me, the final thing is think about the cut of the dress, because you may be exposing skin that wouldn't normally be on show, whether it's, you know, décolletage and shoulders or back. So those are things to really think about because they can take quite a long time to sort out, particularly if you're blemish prone, wouldn't you agree?
So I would rather a bride came into me a year before her wedding, about 9 to 12 months. What do you think?
Same, I know, I mean, I agree. I think 6 months, pretty much the way we do things means maybe 2 more reviews before the big day, and you might be getting a little antsy.
6 months, I'm starting to move in my chair a little bit more when I'm asking how many minutes to the wedding. 4 weeks, you know that I've got that, that's okay, that's fine, thinking, how am I going to help you? 4 weeks, unless there's a totally new skin issue, try not to do it to us.
Yeah, no, makes me nervous.
I've got to try and keep halfway young, keep the white hairs at bay, you know, don't do it to us.
No, it's really true. So yeah, I think it's a priority, and I think that you need to approach it in a really structured way as well. And I do think that skincare is at the heart of feeling like you, but also feeling your best self. And it's not that you necessarily approach skincare any different, but it's just about getting that peace of mind well in advance, that you're diminishing any problems. So if you're prone to breakouts or whatever, that you're getting rid of those, but at the same time you're improving the quality of your canvas. So, you know, you could practically skip down the aisle barefaced if you so desired.
I think, and people often will book like a course of facials, or they'll go to their local beauty salon. And as you know, our advice about facials and things like that, actually it's much better to get a targeted approach to it. What are the issues that you have within your skin? Why are you breaking out, or why is your skin a bit red? And then actually try and really get an intelligent sort of skincare plan going with that. So I think it is a really good, useful thing to do that you'll really thank us for on your wedding day.
And treatments, people often get a bit, you know, I think there's sort of different schools of thought about doing treatments before a wedding. I have no truck with things like Botox, because I think that when artfully done, you look like you, but perhaps you don't wear the stress of that last 4 weeks of all the organisational stuff that women just seem to take on, that you can maintain a serene, happy outlook, and not sort of wind up furrowed and a bit cranky looking. So I think Botox and skincare, for a lot of brides, possibly as far as you want to go. What do you think?
I think it's a totally personal thing. Some people have issues that they've been you know, for example, if they have an issue, I don't know, their lips or something they've been really, really worried about for their whole life, and that's their trigger to do it, you know, I think that's fine. But I think for a lot of people, skincare and Botox is, or even skincare, is something that can really, really help.
So makeup then, I mean, I think you really want to get the cosmetics that are covering your skin absolutely right for the big day. You want your skin to look like skin, but you also want to maintain, you know, a composed look. You don't want to be kind of super glowy in T-zone 2 hours into the ceremony.
And it also has to be quite photograph ready, because at the end of the day, that day will go like a whirlwind, and all you'll have is the photographs, you know, I mean, obviously the marriage and everything else. I mean, let's not, don't get me wrong.
But let's talk about the important things.
You know, actually, so your makeup has to be super versatile, because it has to be great to meet people so that you're not looking like you've got a total mask, but equally it has to be ready for some of the photos that are going to be sitting in your sitting room for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I think that's really true. Look like yourself, but it does have to be best version of yourself.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and then body. You know, if you're prone to a bit of keratosis pilaris, then short sleeves are an issue, for instance. And I would say that's a very common one for people to have on their list of body parts to look into. Body parts, that sounds a bit macabre, but you know what I mean. It's like, okay, we sorted the face, we've got a plan for the hair, now what? So yeah, I think a good systematic approach to KP can make a big difference to body confidence. We've done a video on that, and we'll link down below to that. You don't like when I say down below, do you?
I'm such a child. Sorry, I'm going to move along.
I'm getting very self-conscious on camera now.
Yeah.
What else to cover? The back.
Back is a problem, and half the time people don't even notice their back, because actually, I mean, who spends their time? And in the UK, you know, it's always covered up. But
actually,
actually,
it's time of year, but you need to be thinking about it now if you're going to be a spring or summer bride, don't you?
Yeah, and it may not even be active problems, but it may be marks from previous spots, redness or pigmentation or something like that. Yeah, that we can actually significantly improve if we get in there early enough.
Yeah, so an amazing period of your life, and as you say, I keep telling you, you must enjoy this, you must enjoy this, you mustn't spend this next 12 months, you know, becoming an anxious wreck. And I have to say that not having your skin sorted can cause so many psychological repercussions. So it's one of those things that's worth solving it early, focus on being beautiful and, you know, natural.
Relaxed and happy.
Yeah. So,
very good.
We look forward to hearing from you.
Bye.
Bye now.